Bars by C Murder.
Oh, man.
Bars by C Murder.
Ooh, I feel good tonight, baby.
Listen. You know why he feel good. We ain't even gonna talk about why he feel good. Hey, listen, y'all.
Depends.
Welcome to the 4Horsemen podcast show, baby. You know what I'm saying?
This intro crazy.
I want to give a shout out to Don Juan. I want to give a shout out to Champo. Yeah, this the 4Horsemen, man.
Yes,
and
sir.
we got C Murder, baby.
C Murder in the building, y'all. What's going on? Welcome to another Philly 4Horsemen.
And we got the one and only Pretty Boy Day, you know what I'm saying? That's me, you know what I'm saying? Pretty Boy
also,
Day,
AKA
baby.
Goddamn Day.
Oh, that's only when you make me mad, nigga. That's a goddamn day, baby. Don't get it up.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on, before we start.
What's up?
Before we start, I have to make an apology. Champo actually, got on me about this. So last show, I made a statement about personalities,
Right,
and
right.
how I use them to deal with certain situations.
Right.
I am not making fun of anybody that has that disorder, and I do not have a disorder. It just so happened that I am able to adapt and survive in any situation I'm put in.
Right.
And I just name myself in those situations.
Yeah.
So if I'm dealing with controversy, I can deal with it accordingly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I gotta turn up to 100, I'm going to turn up to 100.
Right.
So Champo, thank you for bringing that to my attention. I am not making fun of anybody with personality disorder. I don't know the proper terminology for it,
Right.
but I'm going to call it personality disorder. And I would like to say apologize. And back to our show.
Yes, sir.
Listen. We got. I'm not gonna tell you who we got.
Not yet.
I'm not gonna tell you yet.
I gotta get to all platforms
go
before
ahead.
we do this.
Go ahead,
Before
C-Murder,
we
you got
do
it.
this. All right. You can follow us on all platforms: Facebook, Philly 4Horsemen Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram at Philly 4Horsemen. TikTok, ticky-tick-tock. You can holler at us right there at Philly 4Horsemen on TikTok. Also, you can hit us up. You can subscribe, like, share. YouTube, Philly 4Horsemen Podcast. Also, you can hit us up on the email, podcast4horsemen@gmail.com. What's happening around the world? Let's see.
What's happening?
How about
time out.
For
real?
No,
Y'all gave him this part?
We're going to do this
my
part.
God.
We're going to do this part. How about them Super Bowl champs? Kansas City. Give me out. Don't bleed. KC won the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. It was a good game. Eagles had it the first half, and then the second half, besides the calls and the pass interference and everything, I know they hate it, but I love it. Because you know why?
I would like to also bring to your attention that he is a 49ers fan.
49ers, it's okay.
So he was praying on our downfall from the very beginning.
It was a good game. No, it was a good game. I ain't gonna hold you. They went back and forth. It was a high-scoring game. I get it. But second half, home did his shucky ducky, and he won the game. That's all it was.
Okay. He is enjoying that way too much.
I'm with you on that.
Go ahead, man.
I'm a Giants fan.
Whoa! We will talk about that later. Go ahead, man. Finish your drink.
All right.
I understand how you feel.
Congratulations to KC. And we're going to move on to the halftime show. What y'all think about the halftime show with Rihanna and her bubble gut?
Do we even really?
Well, I didn't know she was pregnant because when she got on stage, I'm looking. Look, I had to adjust my eyeball because, I was high and all that. I'm going to keep it 100. Look, I was like, yo, is she pregnant? Hold up. Unless that's a gut? No, she pregnant.
Yo, do we even really care? Like,
but
she's having a baby. Okay.
I mean, yeah, she having a baby. Like, I didn't know.
Back to back joints. It ain't like this.
Performance was I understand she was pregnant. I understand. She couldn't really move like that, but
I love Rihanna. I'm just saying.
I love her too.
I don't care that she's pregnant.
You know what I mean?
I don't know who got my wife pregnant. Like, I'm angry about that.
Oh, ASAP Rocky. You know
That's
that-
not my baby?
that ain't
Are you
your
serious?
baby. Man, she
She's not pregnant by me?
No, she wanted
What
somebody
is
else.
going
dog.
on here?
Man.
I am appalled.
She
There's
left you, man.
conspiracy.
She left you, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How is
ASAP,
it? That's why I didn't get
thing,
nothing for
man.
Valentine's Day. That's why. I knew something was going on. Somebody
Man,
sleeping in my bed.
I didn't want to tell you that. Man, ASAP Rock. He laid
gonna be all right.
he laid the smackdown on that. Double time.
So listen, y'all. I had the pleasure with working with our next guest.
Yes.
It was absolutely fun. Even though he played a barber and ain't no ish about being a barber. And
But
yo,
he did good though.
I know, no, he did not.
Yeah, he played
It just so happened that he
made
just
it look good.
He was so funny. Okay, let me rephrase it. He played it good, but any barber that cuts hair, they know he didn't know jack what he was doing. But we'll talk about that later. So, and he had us laughing like I couldn't even keep it. I was supposed to keep in my part. I was supposed to keep a straight face.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't supposed to say nothing
Man,
in this
he was
particular
cutting
part.
your hair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop. Like, it got to the point he was making us laugh so bad that he said that the director was like, okay, listen, I want you to do this. Like he gave me some talking parts because he kept me laughing. Like I couldn't keep a straight face. I was trying to keep a straight face, but I just couldn't.
I seen
You always have a straight face. I don't know how you do it. Like even when you're laughing, your face is straight. We'll talk about that later, as a matter of fact. Anyway,
keep that
so
straight face.
this is Mr. Malcolm Hill.
Yes, sir.
Listen, my guy.
Welcome.
Yo, welcome to the
Welcome.
Philly 4Horsemen podcast, baby.
What up, man?
It's going to be all right.
Yes.
Talk to us, man. Talk to us.
Listen, man, that movie, well, it wasn't a movie, it was a series.
Intertwine.
Right? And, you know, he didn't want me to have a script. He just said, do whatever. So once they put the cameras on, I never, I'm not a boss.
You ain't looked back. Yo, just for the record,
Right.
he was also scaring me because I don't know if y'all remember, before I start growing this, the waves are spinning. You know, you're definitely going to
I
get
remember
seasick.
that.
Yeah, he had the
Yo,
waves.
you had the wave.
He had the clippers kind of close to my joint.
I said,
Oh,
look,
you was nervous? You was
listen,
like, oh, man.
I said, let me turn the clippers on and
Right.
see if this is a because we going real. So I wanted to. He like, hold. His waves was crazy at that time, and I'm really trying to like. We need to get some of this air hitting the floor. He like, hold it. I said, homie, we live. We got to keep it going. Just bear with me. I never cut a day of my life,
Yo,
and I'm like,
and he's really talking to me like while we,
Just hold still, nigga.
no, y'all
Just
couldn't
hold
hear what he's saying, but he looked over like he talked to me like yeah, everything good? Like I'm
Everything
like,
good?
no.
You got to take one for the team for the movie,
Hey,
man.
yeah.
You had to sit there and take
You
it.
was taking one for the team.
Yes.
Hey, speaking of intertwine, want to give a shout out to Mach 5. Let's go,
What's up,
baby.
Mach 5? What's going
yes,
on,
sir.
bro?
Yes, sir.
Yes, definitely
Go
for
ahead,
having me
man.
on there.
So how did you enjoy? Was that your first time acting?
No.
Because being a comedian, I think you're acting anyway. But
Right.
it was that your first time on like a
On a set?
series or
No.
a set?
Never,
Okay.
no, never that. Never, not the first. No.
So how long
Did
have
a
you
lot of-
been?
I've been doing comedy for 25 years.
25 years. That's a long
I
time.
started.
long
Yes,
time.
I started out with Kevin Hart, Kevin Hart, Michael Blackson, Teray, Buck Wild.
Wow.
It's a lot of.
All
Do you still keep in touch with them?
All stars.
All the time. I'm with them all the time. As a matter of fact, me and Teray got a show tomorrow at Wilson's in New Jersey. Me, Teray, and Capone.
Hold on. Speaking of, give them how they can get tickets, how they can come, address, all that.
Wilson's tomorrow in New Jersey. Go to wilsonslivemusic.com. You can see me live, Teray, and Capone, a couple other comedians, but it's me, Teray, and Capone tomorrow at Wilson's. Go to wilsonslivemusic.com and follow me on Instagram at comedian Malcolm Hill. That's how we do it.
All right.
Tomorrow
All
will
right.
be crazy. Mhm.
So we're going to start from the beginning.
Yes, let's go.
When you were young, were you thinking to yourself, when I grow up, I want to be a comedian?
No, I didn't know. Didn't even know you can get paid for this. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I got left down twice. Okay, okay, that's real. I'm one of the only kids in school that was left down twice. I made history. I made Philadelphia history. They don't leave you down twice now. After me, they stop. But I was one of the only kids that was left down twice. And then, I was, that close to quitting. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But by the grace of God, I kept going. But and I got me a fat girl to help me with my work, but that's a whole nother story. But so I used to have to stay after.
Oh, we're not going to just breeze by that. We're going to talk about the fat girl, but go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Yes, shout out to the big women, man, and that helped me.
So
get
you
through
are a
school.
chubby chaser.
Oh, I'm a chubby, definitely a chubby
So
chaser.
you love Red Snapper.
Red Snapper, my girl.
Red
chubby
Snapper,
chaser.
shout out to Red Snapper, baby.
She know I'm a chubby chaser.
Okay,
Yeah, I
she
like
know
the big
that.
girls. Yeah.
We're going to talk about that later too. How does she know? But anyway, go ahead.
Yes, but you know, and I used to have to stay after class and all the time, and it became to the point where I used to be in there like bugging out. You know what I'm saying? Because I was poor, so my clothes was fucked up. So people would always bustle me, so I had to like always bust back on people. So it became to a point where people didn't want to bustle me no more because it was like, because once I give you a nickname, like that's your nickname forever. Yeah, forever. So I was good. I found out I was good at that because I wasn't good at
And
school.
what grade was that?
Probably about the ninth grade. In the ninth grade. And I used to even go to stay after class on purpose. Even if I wasn't supposed to be in the after school program, I was going in there anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like the place where I can be with people that's like me.
Right.
And so then I had got a job at a children's hospital, and I used to go into the cafeteria, and every day everybody would come in the cafeteria at 11 o'clock and sit around me. They would even like save my seat so I can sit in that seat.
How old were you when that was?
Probably. The age doesn't matter, okay? And then people gonna do the math. But you know, I was working at CHOP, and they said, "Yo, you are so funny. We have to take you down to the Laugh House." I didn't even know what the Laugh House was.
Right.
So they said Thursday, it's open mic night. So I went down there, and the whole job was there, and they signed me up on the list. And actually, Teray was the host. Kevin Hart was in there. Everybody was in there, and my whole job was there. And so I said, "Well, what am I going to do?" They said, just talk about what you talked about today.
Right.
And I was telling them about how my father was cheap, and he everything about his car was counterfeit.
Right.
And the cops pulled us over, and my dad told me, why do you pull me over? And he looked at them stickers in the window. He had 2 ATM cards in the window supposed to be stickers. And
wow,
so,
you lying?
Yes, no, this is real.
Lying, you lying?
This is real. They were a red one and a yellow one,
Yeah,
and it looks like stickers.
Right.
So when I said that on stage, and the people was laughing, and I'm looking like, yo, they really, like, you know, because at my job they cry when I be telling them different things. So it was from that day. Once I said that, everything just, you know, I've been on stage ever since that day. You know what I mean?
Wow,
Yeah.
that is funny.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
so you know what? So I grew up with Teray.
Okay. Good brother. Good
Let
brother.
me rephrase growing up. So he was the mature. I never knew he was funny. So growing up, we didn't hang around the same people, but he lived across the street from me.
Right.
And he used to have his jacket on and his briefcase, and he would always be going somewhere, but he was a young guy.
Right.
So I don't know how different our ages are. I don't remember, how old am I? 40? I'm 40 something.
Okay.
And I'm not saying it because I don't want nobody to know. I can't remember.
Right.
How old are you?
Right.
And he was always mature. He used to give me $1, and we might even have been the same age.
Right,
But
right.
my parents always kept me sheltered. So he would always be very nice to me. So when I see him, I would give him hi. So one day I'm looking at TV. I'm like, hey, I grew up with that guy. I know this guy. Look. So I, you know, shout out to Teray.
Yeah,
Shout out
good brother,
you may
man.
not remember me, but I'm the guy from Poplar Street that you always used to give $1 to. Used to stop and talk to me. You know, shout out to Teray. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
He's a good brother. So I was going down to the Laugh House all the time, and like right after I got off stage, somebody booked me for a show. Now I ain't been on stage, but just that day.
Right.
So somebody booked me for a show at Champagne's. It's a place called Champagne's on Germantown.
Oh yeah, I know.
Champagne
It's,
around the corner. Right, it's still Champagne.
Oh, yeah.
So I had went to Champagne's, and I'm so used to being on the stage at the Laugh House. I'm walking in there with the promoter, and we walking past these 2 bathrooms and everything. And I'm saying, well, I don't see the stage. He said, you're looking at it. So what do you mean? You standing in front of the bathroom. That's the stage. So I'm like, what? So I'm on stage trying to tell jokes, and people walking right behind me to go to take a shit, and you can hear the toilet, and I'm like, is this what comedy is? You can hear. I'm like, is this comedy?
Wow.
But, yeah. So I thought that it was going to be stages, and then come to the point where you performing on top of a pool table, you performing on top of everything. Comedy is not the stage that you see Kevin Hart on. Is
Right.
They'll do a show anywhere.
Right.
One time you damn near standing on top of a casket. You know what I'm saying? Trying to tell jokes. Black folks will put a comedy show anywhere. I'm telling you.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah. So I didn't realize comedy is just like anywhere.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
The
So
comedy
when
can
did
be in the
it?
street.
Yeah.
You can be on the sidewalk.
Oh yeah,
For real,
definitely, definitely, yeah. It's a friend, it's a comedian in Jersey. He does comedy outside. He has his chair and he sets it up. But anyway,
So I actually watch movies about, comedians, up and coming comedians. And when did it become lucrative for you to where you was able to say, this is what I'm doing. This is a career move that I'm doing. This is no longer fun. This is, even though it's fun for you, like
Right.
you have to enjoy what you do
Yeah.
because you do it.
Right.
But when did it become, I like this, I'm getting paid from this, let's go.
when I realized, like, if you look at my page, they always make me host a show. And it could be 10 comedians in the room. They automatically say Malcolm's the host because I have a knack of, like, I'm not just a comedian. I'm a naturally funny person. A lot of people can write good jokes. A lot of people like rappers. Some rappers can recite their rap, right? But then you put them in the booth and they're horrible. Like Beans, he can go in the booth and he's great. Well, they always make me host the show. No matter if you look at the flyers on my page, 100 flyers, hundreds of them say hosted by Malcolm Hill, because the host sets the tone of the room, and you have to be able to be funny without telling your jokes, just naturally funny. So I realized that everybody wants me to host these shows. So then it came to the point where I started to realize that this is easy because this is who I am. This is me off the stage, walking onto the stage. The same thing what I would say, and it's easy. So I realized that it was the easiest thing for me to do because that's who I am.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's when I realized, and then then you're getting paid for it. I'm like, but they don't realize I would do it for nothing because it's just what I do all day, every day.
Wow. So it's nothing for you to do it and you're getting paid for it?
Yes, that's a blessing. Thank
Yo.
you, Jesus.
Yeah.
I found out what I can do to, you know what I mean? Because I was in a place when I was younger that I didn't know what I was going to do. Literally, when I that's real. When I said I got left down, I didn't know what I was going to do, but I realized that I'm funny. I used to be on the basket because I used to play on the basketball team and everything, and I'm making the refs laugh, and they like, yo, you're gonna have to shut up. And like, yo, you are hilarious, right? And it was like, then I realized that this is easy for me to do.
Right.
And then I'm getting paid for it. So I'm like, wow, this is crazy. So, that's what it
Here
is.
we go. Hit the ground running.
Right.
Yes, definitely.
Right.
I can't see me, everybody has a talent, you know what I'm saying? And everybody's good at something. You might be good at writing good, or you might be good at basket, whatever. Everybody has a talent, but you have to do different things till you find out what comes easy. And for me, it's easy for me. Like I see stuff funny at a funeral. I can be sitting with you at a funeral and we laughing. You're like the pastor of the funeral. Somebody died and he's talking about a guy that he don't even know. He's talking all these lies. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, this nigga don't even know who this guy is.
Right.
And he was a good brother. And this nigga done shot 18 people. Right. And he talking about he was a good brother. No, you here for that $75, nigga. Who you fooling?
Hey,
You know what I mean?
hey, hold up.
Right.
Speaking of jokes, right?
Right.
I got this joke for you.
Uh-oh. Lord Jesus.
Now, hold on. Hear me out.
Oh, man. Here we
So
go.
it's a joke, right?
Okay.
That I'm going to give to you. This joke is my gift from me to
Right.
you. I promise to be funny. You just got to twist it and turn it and make it funny.
Okay.
So it's a scenario. You ready?
Right.
So I dated this girl. Absolutely beautiful. Oh my God. She's so beautiful. But she got big feet. Now, her feet is so big.
Right.
Right?
Right.
That I feel like she lies and says that she wears size 10,
Right.
and she knows she wears a 13.
You sure it wasn't a guy? Because we're in a different age.
Yeah.
I
right.
promise you.
different era.
Listen, I
Check
need
the Adam's apple.
listen.
Did you
Look
check
at
everything?
me. When I tell you, I promise
If
you.
her feet is bigger than yours.
Listen, it's way bigger than mine.
Okay.
Listen, when I tell you, I know
that's
from
a problem.
experience.
You got
I know
Shaq
from
feet.
experience.
She like, don't put your hand.
So listen, let me tell you what happened though.
Don't touch down there.
Listen, let me tell you what happened. So we go in the Foot Locker.
Right.
Now this Foot Locker. These guys get paid
Right.
to measure feet. That's their job. Don't you know she was in there arguing with the guy? I don't wear no 13, mama. And I'm like, babe, he said you wear a 13.
I'm a 10.5.
Now at the time we
told
ain't
you I'm
look.
a 10.5.
Listen, now even to this day, I don't wear a 13. It was the kids. I had kids that made my feet grow.
trying to ball her feet up.
Right.
Right.
So I'm like, You have more than 13 since I met you.
Wow.
Like, but you want to argue. She was arguing
Telling
in
them
Foot Locker with this guy that
had
his
the tape
job.
measure. He had the tape
Exactly.
measure.
You put your foot on the thing. And he's telling you, ma'am, you wear it. Like, no, I don't. You don't know what you're doing.
She pulling the thing back.
Look,
she got her feet balled up so it'll look like she ain't got 13.
So now she mad at me. Why are you arguing with me? Because your feet big. Listen, I love your feet.
Right,
It's okay.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So listen,
I was with it.
You take that and twist it and turn it and do it. Next show, I'm coming to the next show. I want to hear that joke.
I was with
Was you rubbing them feet?
Yeah, I was rubbing them feet. As a matter of fact, when I went away to college,
It took like
I was
5 hours?
I was having dreams. Yep. I was having dreams about the feet. I had to call her like, yo, baby, I miss your feet.
I was with a chick. We talking about her feet look good. The whole time I'm believing her.
Right.
And we in the car. I'm driving. She had her feet. You know, she's sitting back in the car. It's summertime. She took off her shoes. Her feet looked like they was holding up a gang sign. Like niggas was shooting at us and shit. Put your feet back.
Like, what side? What side?
Motherfucking feet was gang size. Nigga.
Yo, she ain't hanging out the window, did she?
No, she had them sitting out the window. Niggas was shooting at us. I said, "Yo, get your feet back in the car, bitch."
Yo, it's gonna be.
It's some
it's
feet
going-
fucked up.
So
Man.
speaking of a chick, and how is the love life of a comedian?
Yeah. How is
So we
that?
on live.
Is you
Can we
get-
edit some of this
yo-
out? Oh,
yo-
Let's
No,
keep
we
it
on
100.
live.
Keep it 100.
So you're getting a lot of coochie.
Yes.
is this live?
It's
the panties.
loud.
If
We-
they throwing the panties at you.
Inquiring minds
I
want to
told
know.
your manager you cannot ask that question, but you gonna ask that question. No, the love life of a comedian, man. You know, you have to stay focused because we in rooms full of 400 or 500 women.
Right.
Because women come to shows, dudes don't come to shows. Right. You can pass out a flyer to a dude, he like, oh, I'm
And
cool.
you never lying.
It be tables and
Fact.
tape. Fellas, if y'all, I'm trying to tell you, to the comedy shows because it's all women.
Right.
So if I can't pull nothing in front of 400 women, then my shit's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like the percentages says I need to get something.
Right.
But I got to drop my standards down to the biggest girl or to
Right.
whatever. But you always, you know, you can always, but you have to stay focused. You know, when I first, years ago, I was a young boy and, you know, it was like that. but I said, you know, I can't continue at that path because, you know, you only got a certain amount of, you only got a certain amount of comes in you. Maybe my opinion is wrong, but I thought that in like, yeah, right. No, I think you only got a certain amount of comes in you. Right. So don't waste them on no damn chicken heads. Save your comes, fellas.
Right.
Don't just people. When I told my boy that, he like, no, that ain't true. No, do your car continue with gas? Is it gonna stay full?
Right,
no,
right.
Sooner or later you're gonna run out of juice.
Right.
So, you know, so I said, at the pace I was going, I was gonna run out of juice. I was gonna, I was gonna have to go to the gas station to get them rhino pills from the one gas station. You know what I'm saying?
Rhino pills?
Yeah, these rhino pills.
Yeah, they got
the
rhino
rhinos.
pills.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They the new upgrade Viagra.
Yes.
Hey, listen, we gonna talk about that later.
Right by the gas station up on City Line Avenue.
You can find them at any gas station.
Right next to
Rhino.
the hotel on City Line Avenue. The rhino pills. But I said, you know, I had to slow down because, you know, you can't just keep having sex with all these women. You see what I'm saying?
So that translates to me. There's a significant other.
Man, don't be asking me these kind of questions, man. Come on, man.
And then that reaction means there's a couple significant
man.
others.
Yes, you know who you are.
And that's the play
You know,
line.
you know,
know
look,
who you are.
you know which one. You know which one I'm talking to.
He's a player.
I told your producer there's 2 questions you can't ask, and you done hit both.
And
of them.
what 2 questions was that?
Do you have a girl? And are you Yeah, no, I'm single. Actually, real rap, I've been single for 15 years because I've been traumatized. My last girlfriend.
15 years.
Yes.
What she do, man?
Whenever the police
What
is
she do?
called and all that type
man.
of shit is you know
15
after
years?
that. Yeah, 15 years I've been single. Yeah,
That's a long time.
I didn't say I wasn't fucking. What's wrong with y'all niggas? What the fuck? They asked me how many times I fit single.
Well, I only said that because,
So-
because you said, you know, your gas tank was, you know what I mean, on half empty.
I didn't say I wasn't.
I gotta ask him this question. So when you finally get in a relationship, is it gonna be brand new to you? You know.
You know, you can't take your baggage, you know, to your new relationship, but it's like after the stuff that I've been through, like stuff like she used to call the police on me and shit like that, right? For no reason, like to try to get me. She was trying to get me locked up. Then one time, right, I pulled the phones out of the socket so she couldn't call the police. Next thing you know, the police come knocking on the door. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, how the fuck they come? You know the alarm box where you set your alarm for your house? Beep, beep, beep.
Right.
She pressed the emergency. Beep. Oh. Wow. This chick was crazy. She's had
You had you a thin line
Yes.
between love and
Hell
hate
yeah.
joint. Like,
I'm like, how did you call the police? She was up on the thing. Yeah, he's in here choking me. Can you come down? He's choking me.
Oh man.
Yo.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, so she was wild with it. I remember one time, remember the pagers? Y'all too young, but it was a thing on
you know
a
I'm
pager.
older than you, right?
Okay. Well,
I
you
know
know
the
how
pager.
you know how you have the code to get into your pager?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, she found my code to get into my pager, and she changed the code. So when somebody called it, would be like, beep, this is Malcolm's girlfriend. Can you?
Yeah.
Listen, I couldn't get in it to change it. I'm calling the company, shut it down now. Beep, this is Malcolm's woman. You bitches need to leave him the fuck alone. Like she was doing some diabolical stuff. Man. Seriously.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I used to have you talking about people hiding their, I used to hide my phone, but I used to have to dismantle my phone. I used to have the battery in the cereal box, the rest of it on top of the ceiling fan. My shit was crazy back then, okay?
Yo.
Yeah, she used to go through my phone because back in the day, they ain't had no lock on the phone.
Oh, no.
Right.
So you could just get I used to have to take this motherfucker apart and have it in 5 different sections in the house before
Yo,
you
that's
have to go on an
crazy.
Easter egg hunt to get my goddamn phone.
You know, it would have been easier just to get a second phone, right? Keep one in the car, and then you had this one.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
babe,
I didn't-
you
I
could
didn't-
go through that.
yeah,
It's
that's
cool. I
true.
mean,
If
you
you're
know, we had
players had
we
two
had
phones.
we had two different what's the name? You know what I'm saying?
I used to be cheating. Like I used to be talking in the closet underneath the pile of clothes underneath the closet. Nigga on the phone talking to other girls and shit. So ladies, check underneath the piles of clothes if them niggas ain't in there on the phone and shit. I used to be hiding 3 o'clock in the morning talking to women.
You too loud.
Yeah. She like, I'm underneath some clothes. Yeah.
All right. So listen, I'm sorry for this. Okay, I'm just apologizing ahead of time. So you know how you have rappers, right?
Right.
And you have a rapper, and you be like, "Oh, he hot,"
Right.
and you be like, "You want me to hear freestyle?" You know how you do that, right?
I'm about to do a freestyle.
No,
I don't
he
wanna-
can rap.
No, not from you.
Oh, I can't rap, nigga.
We about to.
You know what they call me on the street? See murder. Yeah.
I can't rap a
get it.
lick.
We
Nigga.
about to. We about to
got a cold,
switch
too.
the game up.
Oh.
We gonna say to Mr. Malcolm,
Right.
You got 2 minutes.
Well,
2 minutes.
I have never
2
rapped a
minutes.
damn-
No. You're not gonna rap. You're gonna do some comedy for 2 minutes for what's the name? And now, just for the record, y'all, he has no idea that I was gonna do that.
Oh no, because I'm supposed to get paid for that.
Okay, I mean,
Hey.
how much money I got?
No.
So you got 2 minutes to do a little set and show them why they need to come to your show to see you,
Yeah.
Capone,
You
and what's
need
the other
to-
person? And
Teray,
Teray,
me, Teray,
and Capone. Now Teray and Capone, if y'all watching,
No.
he's setting it up for y'all to show how funny this show is going to be.
See, every time I'm on a show,
Right.
right, the people always try to get a free show. Okay?
I mean, it's only 2
when I
minutes.
say no. You,
All right, we're gonna do a minute. 1 minute.
No,
minute,
no.
A minute and a half. We bartering.
how
right
about I just tell a joke, like a knock joke.
here. A knock.
It's almost like a knock.
Do people
Actually,
still do that? I remember that.
Yeah,
You just
these
showed
comedians. Hold on, comedians right now. These comedians now is a business now. It ain't about like back in the day. We used to go to open mic night and work on material.
Right.
Now it's a business of making money. The average guy everybody's up on stage, so they taking internet jokes, they taking memes, and they going on stage and they saying them. You see what I'm saying?
You can do that?
Who gonna stop you?
I mean, but
Who's gonna stop you?
if it's on the
that's
internet,
right.
that means it's somebody else's. It belongs to somebody else's.
Nothing is copywritten. That's number one. Nothing is copy. There's
That's
somebody
true.
right now.
Okay.
Like if I
That's
say a
true.
joke
That's
right
true.
now, somebody
so
in
here's
Detroit
the thing.
is
No,
going to
no.
be saying it.
So listen to
Yeah,
this.
that's
Y'all
true.
not gonna
Right.
y'all survive off of my man.
Right.
So instead of
Right.
you freestyling
That's why-
right now, do something that you've already
That's why-
done that people
that's
have
why I always
already
say that's
seen.
copy- Copyright.
That's why.
Yeah,
That's
I
why,
didn't know that was a thing. I'm
that's
so
the
sorry.
thing. That's
Yeah.
why on my page, on a lot of comedians' page, they don't show their material.
Right.
Because what happens is there's a guy in Detroit that wants to be a comedian. He said, "Oh, that's hilarious." Next thing you know, somebody called me and said, "Yo, you really?" He's like, you really killing it in Baltimore. I'm like, man, I'm asleep. So, yeah, this dude doing like 5 of your jokes right now in Baltimore, right? And that's what happens. You don't tell your jokes, brother, like that, okay? If you look at my page, it's just me walking on stage, right? It's just me walking on stage. None of that.
So if they get your jokes, you got to come pay for the show. You got to come to the show.
You got to come to the show. Now you know what I mean?
Hey,
It's
money
a
talk,
business.
Listen,
money talk,
I
BS
did
walk.
not know
Yes,
that was a thing.
It's a thing, man. These dudes is talking from memes. They see a meme and then they'll say the same thing on stage. They'll see, they see somebody's joke and they'll say it because they somewhere else.
Right.
I'll never see this person.
Right.
This person done did 15 shows all over the world. I'll never see him, right? So it's a business. Back in the day when we first started, it wasn't no internet where you could just see everybody's material. It was you go to open mic night, you work on your jokes, and you do it on stage, and everybody knows that that's you working on your joke. Now, a dude can sit on the computer and see my set and say, okay, I'm gonna say that same thing tomorrow and get a standing ovation and get paid and move on to the next.
That's deep, yo.
It's about money. This is money now. It's a business.
Basically, you giving them the blueprint.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing. I'm not gonna say everybody, but
somebody somewhere is biting your ish.
Right. It's a lot of people. This is about money. Black folks and money means by any means necessary. Malcolm X said, by any
You got to
means
make it
necessary.
out here.
Right. So they're gonna take a joke from you, joke from me, and they're gonna go on stage.
They got their whole set now.
They got their whole set.
Yep.
So then the promoter gonna book him because he looks on their Instagram and say, "Oh, you got that many followers." So now he got all these followers. So now he's on stage. So now it's like.
Meanwhile, you're home and he's making money off
exactly, and because because the promoter is booking them off the followers. They look and see, and then not knowing that you can pay for the number of followers. Back in the day, you can, it's an app, pay for the number and make it look like you got all these followers. When really, you ain't got no followers. Right?
Where have I been?
Oh yeah, you don't know this is a game. This is a business.
Yeah.
Where have I
You know how
been?
you can tell that they don't have. You see how many followers they got, but then you see them put up a flyer and it be 2 likes. But they got 14 million followers. You telling me out of 14 million people, nobody hit like on your flyer?
Only
That
2
means
people?
Only 2 people, right? So they, so that's how they doing it. So then they'll see a comedian take his joke, see a meme, take that and everything, got the big following, and they'll get booked more than me. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really do your material because this is a business. Now you come to Wilson's tomorrow, go to wilsonslivemusic.com.
And you hear all the
and you'll
jokes
hear everything you need to know. And after that, Saturday, I'm at 55th in Baltimore, at room 55 on Baltimore
Hey.
Avenue. Room 55.
In my hood.
Saturday, I'm hosting that as well.
This Saturday.
This Saturday, I'm at room 55. Tomorrow, I'm at Wilson's. And then I got a list of things.
All right, tomorrow I won't be at Wilson's.
What Saturday?
But Saturday, I will be there.
Come on.
55th
Room
in Baltimore.
Right. It's called Room 55.
All right, tell everybody how to get there. Room 55,
On
address.
Baltimore
Matter of fact,
Avenue.
just Google Room 55. It's at
Room
55th in Baltimore.
So, on Baltimore Avenue.
It's going to pop up.
So,
It's gonna-
it's
Follow-
right. It's
right.
right there on the corner.
Right. Find me on Instagram at comedian Malcolm Hill, and you'll see like I got 25 shows lined up that I'm doing. I'm at the Neshaminy Mall. It's a day party comedy show I'm doing next week. It's the first time they at the
Neshaminy Mall?
Yes, this is gonna be crazy. It's a day party. It's a comedy show. Me, Charles Walden, Joe the Boss, a couple other comedians at the Neshaminy Mall. So tomorrow, Wednesday, Saturday. Anyway, comedian Malcolm Hill on Instagram and follow me. And
So
also I'll be posting they flyers too on Skies and Limit page too.
Okay.
So
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah, you'll see me, but this is a business, man. This is not about. It's about making money now. Back in the day, everybody wanted to be a rapper,
right.
and they realized it's only going to be Jay-Z, Busta Rhymes, and them. So now they say, "Oh, well, shit." No, then they try to be poets. Everybody was, yeah, baby, you going to yeah, and they realized that you wasn't making no money doing that shit. Right. So then all them people started to be comedians because they said, I got a following, I can take these jokes, and make this money. So it's a business now. It ain't like how it was. It ain't like everybody working on jokes. You don't have to work on jokes. There ain't no open mic nights now. These dudes is getting booked on the big shows because they have the jokes. They didn't have to work on the jokes. I seen you do that joke. I can do that. I can say what you just said. I don't have to go to open mic night. I'm at open mic night bombing, trying to work on jokes, bombing, people throwing stuff at me and everything. And then once I get it right, you just start doing it and you'll get paid. That's what the world is now. It's a business.
That is ludicrous.
That's the
That is
hustle behind
crazy.
being a com.
Yeah, that's the hustle. See, I didn't realize comedy was like what it does. Everybody see people on stage, they don't realize what happens through comedy.
Right.
You know, just like when I first started, you know, a friend of mine, Denny Live, he once told me that no comedian in Philly is going to come together and do a movie in living color or no stuff like that. And I'm like, that's impossible. All these funny people. Well, 25 years later, I realized he was right because everybody seems like they're individuals. There's no togetherness that's getting together and say, let's
Right.
just do something.
I was just about to
25
ask you that.
years
So
later,
this
he's right.
actually competition,
Yeah.
and there's no. It's like a cutthroat thing, or
You know, it's not
like
it-
you're not going to help
I'm not-
me
right.
be a comedian.
Right.
And not you personally.
Right,
I'm
right.
just saying in the
I help
industry,
everybody, yeah.
you're not going to see another comedian say, "Hey, if you do it this way, maybe you get better."
No, no.
So my next question being,
No,
my
they're
next
not doing
question you're not going to answer, which is if there's any inspiring comedians that would like to become a comedian, what advice would you give them as far as them what steps they should take,
The
what
ins,
not to do,
outs,
any
and
mistakes
all
that
that.
you've made? You know, as Murder said, the ins and outs.
Right.
Like,
Well, for
would you do
Put
that?
it like this: the pros and the cons behind the hustle.
Well, one thing you can't do is like when you see a bunch of comedians and comedians will they'll see you on a flyer and they'll come and they up against the wall and they watching. Did you think it? I was new to it at the time. I'm thinking they watching because they like what I'm doing.
Right.
They're watching to see what they can figure out. So what I have to say to comedians, if you have something good and you see 55 comedians leaning up against the wall, skip that joke and do something else.
Right.
The more comedians in the room, the more you need to skip that and do something different, right? And a comedian friend of mine, Ronnie Long, told me that a long time ago.
Ronnie Long, that's another
man.
one of my
Matter fact,
friends.
we gonna be at the Neshaminy Mall together.
Hey, I hope he watching. Ronnie Long,
Long,
what's
Ronnie
up,
Long.
baby?
He said, don't tell your good jokes around these comedians. I'm like, you lying, right? So he was always doing the same stuff. And then once I seen him headline another show, he did a whole different set. And I was like, you're right. He said, yeah, because these dudes is watching you to take your stuff. And I was new. I didn't know that people do just like you. I was shocked just like you. That people do that? Yes. This is a business for millions. Kevin was standing beside me with no money. I ain't had no money. He ain't had no money. Now he $300 million. So once people see that, they say, oh, I'm going to go get to this money. If I would have known what he knew, you know what I'm saying? He must have knew that you can get this money if you really, you know what I'm saying? But these newer people see it. They don't, a lot of people don't want to work and they say, okay, I got a big following. I'm going to get this money. So you don't have to go to open mic night. I don't even see, there ain't no open mic nights no more. For real. Like it was. These dudes is on shows, paid shows that people expect you to be funny. Open mic night, they don't expect you to be funny because you're working on material.
Right.
Yeah.
These dudes can be doing comedy for a week and they on big shows with big names, with people that's been doing it for years because they're going to be able to do well. And I know why they're doing well, but you don't know why they do.
Right.
You don't know why they doing well. I know why they doing
So
well.
you're saying that you can just look out into the audience and say, that's a comedian, that's a comedian.
Oh,
that's
I know comedians.
Okay.
Like, you know, just like rappers, you know who the rappers is.
Do you know
right?
them because
I know everybody.
you know them, or do you know them because they have a look and that you can kind of like
No,
recognize that look?
we know each other. I'm not saying that all comedians do that.
Right.
But I'm not saying no.
But you're not gonna
There's
take a
lot of-
chance.
But
You
you
gonna
got some that will try to
It's some that
take your
it's some that
material.
really do. I know certain ones that got something from every single body, like literally, and they'll get a standing ovation, walk out that room, put their head down around the other comedian, and get up out of there. They won't even look you in the eye. They walk right up out of there. They'll get a standing ovation and be taking pictures with people, and they'll walk out like this, right? The people love them, but the comedians looking like this. You know, this nigga.
My material.
This nigga, everybody, but stock jokes, you know, Foreman Mills, and do I come to your job and knock the spatula out of your hand? And I know dudes that do every one of those stock, they call stock jokes. That's jokes, right? Do I come to your job and knock the spatula out of your hand? And your shirt is from Foreman Mills. And they'll do all of that and get a standing ovation because the average person never heard that before.
Yeah, I never heard.
Oh, these lights is hot like a rotisserie gold. This feel like I'm in the rotisserie gold. Feel like I'm in you know, and they'll say all those things and get booked on 25 more shows.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what it is, man.
All right, my man.
But the advice that I would give for them, you know, like me, don't watch other comedians. Be yourself because yourself is probably funny enough.
Yeah.
So your style might be what the people looking for. Don't copy off of this guy. I don't watch comedians. I don't even watch stand up on TV. Only person I watch actually is Mike Epps and a guy named Talent from New York. Right.
Okay.
Right. These two, and I only watch Mike Epps to watch his movements and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite comedians.
You really do this because that was my next question. Being a comedian, who do you find funny, and who are your favorite comedians?
Yeah.
But
Mike Epps to me he seems like it's me because it's like a regular person talking. Comedy has to be as if you're just making it up on the fly, even though he might have said that 55 times. And you might watch it and thought he just said that on the fly, but he might have said that 200 times. And Mike Epps, to me, is the best comedian, ever. Him and the guy named Talent, but funny.
ever like
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, ever?
Because it's more, like I said, Mike Epps to me is more natural, like he's just making it up. Okay. When you watch him, I can watch a comedian and it seems like they're reciting a poem.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Well, the way Mike Epps style, some of his words is broken English and everything, and it's like he's just making it up, and it's so fluid that I can watch him all day. And actually, he that's my pattern of my style. It's like him. Yeah, definitely. I'm a poor man's Mike Epps. Yes.
So listen, we truly appreciate you coming down to our show. The Four Horsemen.
Four Horsemen.
Love the fact that
When
you're
I
here.
seen the Four Horsemen, I said to myself, it's gonna be four niggas. I come here as two niggas. Where is the Four Horsemen? Where is the four? Y'all should be the two horsemen. Who
You know
came up with the four?
you know what's funny?
came up with the
So let me tell you what's really funny about that. So we have two managers.
Right.
Is two on the scenes, two behind the scenes. So here's the funny part. My manager said the same thing. Both of them.
Who said the Four Horsemen? Who made that?
Listen, so hold on. It's a story behind it. Our manager said the same thing. And she said, listen, y'all better be ready for that question because somebody's going to ask the
Somebody gonna
question.
ask you that.
And guess what I said?
Man, ain't nobody thinking about that. Ain't nobody.
And
Yes,
lo
they
and
are.
behold,
Yes, they are. I'm thinking it's gonna be four people.
But
right here,
we
right
had
now.
we got an answer for that though.
Yes, we
We
do.
got it. We got
And
it.
guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to pass the mic. Go ahead, Murder. Answer that.
Well, yeah, we started off with four, but the other two, other two partners,
Okay.
life.
Right.
Yeah, they just
That's all
silent.
I'm-
That's all. So
yeah.
when you heard us give those two shout outs, those are the other two
Yeah.
horses.
Yeah.
But we still
Champo,
going
shout out to Champo.
Champo,
You know what I'm
Don,
saying?
but we still going to
Definitely
keep the
Don
name because
Juan.
basically it's a household name.
It's a household name. That's
Yeah.
what's up.
You know
Well,
what I
God probably.
And we still got four. It's still four of
Yeah.
us. Two on the scenes.
Yeah,
Two behind the scenes.
Okay.
Everything, this flow right here
right.
gets created by our managers. You know what I'm saying? We have something to keep us focused to make sure the show goes on the way it's supposed to
Everybody
go
breaks
on.
up. Every group breaks up. From
Listen.
Destiny's Child to
Listen to
whatever.
this. And-
When it's 5 to 6 people, it's going to be down to 2.
Listen,
That's how the thing goes. It always start out with 5, but
Right.
some nigga got to get fired from his job. He got to move. The one guy get locked up. It's always get down to 2. When you start out with the
Yeah.
Four Horsemen,
Yep.
somebody is going to get down. Every group breaks up.
hey,
Yeah.
but
That's facts. That's facts.
But I like to state, they're always going to be horsemen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether they here or not, they are our brothers.
We
They
started
will,
this from
they
the
will
ground
always
up.
be horsemen. Like I want you to go back and look at our shows when we were actually in the basement, literally
in the basement.
in the basement.
But
and
the
our
basement
managers
was hooked, though. It
Oh,
looked
they
like
hooked
a
up.
studio.
Our managers hooked
Yeah.
it up, had the flyers,
We had the
everything,
background
everything.
drop, yeah.
They hooked it up with our banners and everything. You would never have known that we were in the basement.
Every group, when you got to depend on more than 2 people,
Right.
it never works out. It might last for a little bit of time. When you start out with something with 5 and 6 people,
Right.
this dude ain't gonna make it this week. This dude, yo, man, I can't. My girl said I can't even. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna be able to. You know what I'm saying? So when you depending on so many different people, it never lasts.
Well,
This is solid right here. And this is what's gonna
see
take y'all to
murder,
that next
baby,
level.
pretty
This is
boy
what's solid.
day.
When you weed out everything, the people that ain't strong enough to continue on
Right.
with what your vision is, it's gonna get weeded down to the people that believe in what you're doing, and it's weeded down to y'all two, because y'all two, I see, you'll believe in this product, and
Yes, sir.
and this is why this product is elevating.
4 Horsemen,
Yes.
baby. Thank you. Words of
The 2 horsemen,
encouragement.
nigga.
We
the 2
gonna
left.
we gonna figure it out.
The
You know
2
what I'm
ponies.
saying?
The 2
Listen.
ponies.
Hey, listen. If y'all enjoy our sound and y'all love our
the sound
studio,
crazy.
Yes.
I don't even know if this is really gonna work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm ready, Mr. Engineer. I'm ready. So here's how you get to us. House of Glory podcast,
Yes.
entertainment space. They are the best at
Events.
what they do. House of Glory events. They also do podcasts. Just look up right here above my head. Right here. Not you, man. What you looking for? Look, he looking.
I'm like, what the hell y'all got going on?
He like,
But it's right here. Just go right here. Y'all will have all the information.
Right.
All this right here. You see what I'm
Yes.
saying? So I'm hoping it's there and that I'm not just looking like not
Up in
your
the-
head.
Up in the air,
No,
baby.
it's only above my head. Y'all can't do that. It's right here.
Oh.
Right here. Bam. Right there.
okay.
You see that? Right there. It's right there.
Oh, only
So-
he can do it?
Yeah, only I could do it.
I could do it too.
Yo, you got the Barry White voice. I got the
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
right here.
Yeah.
See, there you go. See, showing off.
Yeah.
You always got to show off.
Telling
And when
me
you-
this.
And when you got 2 people, you gotta both be the star. You can't be thinking I'm better than the next person.
Right.
You better than me and I'm better than you. Because that's when you start to think, oh, I can do this by myself.
I know I can't do it without my man. I
Right.
can't.
But
I can't. That's my guy.
I've been in situations where
It's a
I
team
was
thing.
yeah. I've been in situations where I was a co-host with somebody and we had a live studio audience. And the show was crazy. We had a good time. And this person was the person that started it. So he put me onto it. Anyway, late at night, 2:00 in the morning, I get a call. What's up? Yeah, you know the girl that was on the show. Yeah. I want her to the host too, right? So I'm like, okay, 3 of us, me, you, and the girl. No, me and the girl. What? Wait a minute. Yeah, because my girl said you was a little too funny. You a little too much. So you're in competition with me. We just all
Jealousy.
trying to go up. So if you in a situation where you have to understand he's a star and you're a star and y'all are even, that's the only way it's going to last. Because
Right.
once you start thinking that I'm holding this show down or I'm carrying this show, that's when it's going to start to fade. It's going to start to fold.
So I say that can't happen because we got a strip, and next to the strip we got our name. This is you. This is you.
That's right.
This is
Yeah,
you.
it's even.
This is you. So I can't be like, yo, be quiet.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
He ain't going for that anyway. He can be like,
He ain't
look,
gonna go for
he
me.
gonna be like, excuse me.
I can't curse because the deacon in the back.
What did you say,
Shout
little
out to
man?
the deacon.
Right. but as long as y'all both know that both of y'all are stars, that's the only way it'll last.
It's a team thing. It ain't
team
no.
thing,
It ain't no. It's like this. Ain't no I in team.
Like for instance, right now, Chris, you up.
All right. All right.
You know what I'm saying? Look,
That's right. That's how you do
Let
it.
me
You know what I'm
get.
saying?
Let me
His
do my
name
shucky
is right
ducky.
there.
Let me do my shucky ducky. Any business owner, entrepreneur.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Being professional, that have their own business they want to advertise. You can advertise it at podcast, 4horsemen at gmail.com. You can hit us up there. Advertise fee is $10 for a day. So you can also hit us on our Cash App. $, 4 Horsemen Podcast. $, dollar bill, $, 4 Horsemen Podcast. Make sure you just hit that, and we'd be glad to advertise your business only for $10. Only for $10. You know, don't be cheap. Come on, we gotta support one another.
It's called promo, baby, and we
Yeah.
got you.
You know, we got you.
You should want to advertise on this show anyway. This is a dope show, so you should
Thank
want to advertise on this anyway.
Thank you, sir.
thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Definitely.
Thank you. And let's see, the business highlight of today, Day Money. You was up. You can go ahead, do your thing, and
Before I do so,
yes.
sir,
Yes.
every platform that you can be reached, every platform that
Yes.
you want the people to know about, everything that we need in order to see you and to see that your up and coming shows, please tell it to the people.
You can follow me on Facebook at Malcolm Hill, but that's booked up. But you can follow me on Instagram.
Shit, that's
That's booked up. So, I got like 3 Facebook pages, but follow me on Instagram at Comedian Malcolm Hill. That is Comedian Malcolm Hill or Malcolm Hill 215, but really Comedian Malcolm Hill. You follow me on that, and you gonna see all the shows that I'm on. And shout out to my people, Joe the Balls. You know, Shout out to all.
Hold
of,
on.
shout
Did
out
you
to
say
all
Joe
the
the
comedians.
Balls?
Yes, it's comedians.
Like Joe the Balls?
Joe the Balls. There's a
Or
lot of
Boss?
Boss. BOSS.
Oh, I thought he said Joe the Balls.
I'm about to say, whoa.
They're gonna have a
Hold
joke
up.
for you. Joe the Balls.
No, shout out to Charles Walden, man. You know, all the Philly comedians actually are very, very funny, man. And you know, and they are actually good. You know, it was a time where New York comedians were the best comedians, but right now, you know, Philly comedians, you know, Ski Carter, Joe the Balls, Teray, you know, the Philly comedians are really in the game now. You know what I'm saying? Buck Wild, everybody. So we are, you know, we in it. You know
We
what I'm
in
saying?
right now.
We
You
in
know what I'm
right now.
saying? We
definitely
trending
in.
right now.
We
Man,
trending.
right now, we should do a Philly comedy movie.
I was told it'll never happen. I was told
it can happen.
I
Nothing,
don't
never
know.
say nothing can
So
happen
dig
because it
this
can
right.
happen.
Dig this right. You smart. You're very inventive.
Okay.
Why don't you start writing it now?
Right. With all this
Start
talent,
it. Why not?
Yeah.
That was your idea. Start that, and you better do it quick because you know some comedians watching right now. They're gonna take your idea.
listen. Hey, Mark. Oh, you.
It's like just like it's never Philly Kings of Comedy
Yeah.
because you know different reasons why. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else, New York had a New York Kings. It's not a Philly Kings of Comedy because I don't understand it. But I love me personally. I love every comedian in Philly. I love everybody. To me, is funny in some type of way. There's no jealousy. There's no hate. There's no envy over nobody. I don't care what you do. I know you can stop what I'm doing because God got me doing what I'm doing. So I'm not jealous of no comedian or hate or no comedian or watch no comedian to take their jokes or none of that. And I try to help everybody that I come across because that's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? But we need to get together and do something because I guarantee you, if you do the Philly Kings of Comedy or if you do a movie with some of the funniest comedians in the city, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a hit.
Yes.
But somebody, for some strange reason, when I was told this 25 years ago, it's a fact, and which is strange to me. It's unbelievable to me that we can't get together and do nothing right.
I think we can. We gonna work on that.
Yeah.
So listen, business highlight.
Yep.
We got. Let's see. Beyond Expectation Events. So Beyond Expectation Events is a full service event planning.
Y'all gonna need a
We
singer
have
here, man.
right. You know what I'm saying?
It should not be you, okay? Y'all need somebody to sing. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
I try.
Let me try it again. Beyond Expectation Events, full service event planning, decor, and coordinating. Follow them on IG at BEEVENTZ, the number 1.
Don't do it.
Also on Facebook, Beyond Expectation Events.
Yeah.
BEE.
Is you trying to spell it?
Yeah, you got to because it's spelled different.
Some people be like, Mike, spell it wrong. You be like,
I can't find it.
I can't find it. No, because you gotta spell it out. Because some people might be slow. I know disrespect,
like
but some people might be slow.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, give them a try. On Facebook, it's Beyond Expectation Events, spelled exactly the way it sounds: BEYOND space expectation EXPECTATIONS events. Oh,
It better be
and
on the
it's
screen, 'cause ain't
screen.
nobody gonna remember that nigga.
First of all,
I'm like, why are you
my
saying-
engineers is the ish.
It's on the screen.
screen.
Oh, okay.
Let's go. All
Man,
3 of them.
there we go.
Listen, I told you.
Wow.
Can I get my joint up top too? My engineers is the ish. I can't say the word
Yes.
because one of them is an apostle, the other one is a pastor.
ish.
So I say ish.
Right, okay.
I mean, so
It's
look,
the ish.
it's right here. Look, if you want these guys, you need these guys, and here's all the information that you need to get them so they
Yes.
can be your engine. Now you're not going to be as good as us, but you can try. So
It
if
might
you,
be added to the 4 Horsemen. You might need y'all can get the band
no,
back together.
we might try to
We
get
need the
you.
4.
Listen, we might try to get you. We're going to talk about that later.
Yes.
So
You-
listen.
You and your partner.
Oh, that's what. Oh,
Yeah,
then
and
we
that
need
makes
the 4
4
Horsemen.
again.
Yeah.
Whoa,
And we back to the 4
interesting.
Horsemen.
We're going to talk about that.
Right.
So listen, this month's raffle is from Sky's the Limit.
Yes,
My
it is.
guy right here.
Sky's the limit clothing. That's
What are you,
hoodie.
right?
What are you raffling off, man?
We're raffling
Oh,
out
hoodie.
a
Some
hoodie.
turtles?
Oh,
You said hoodie.
Turtle doves? No.
No, we all my Sky's the Limit hoodie.
Yes, Sky's the
But
Limit.
I got a female clothing line. It's exclusive, and that's going to be the one that's going to be.
Now, is it a good material? Because
no.
when them Eagles was winning, they was printing up shirts. Niggas ain't even have a printing machine. It was all kind of Eagles stuff, and the stuff was falling apart. Everybody was trying to.
Oh,
get
the
that
vinyl.
money.
That's the vinyl.
Yeah, they
but
knew.
when you do vinyl, you gotta make sure you press it on right because
he's
you can't
a professional. You hear that? He
Okay,
telling you
okay.
how
I
to
mean,
do it.
okay.
So listen, Sky's the Limit company, clothing and management. You can follow them on IG at CMONEY_S.T. Is that an I or L?
Why are you reading it and it's on the whole board?
Well, I mean,
what the hell are you?
I can tell. I got an easy answer for you because my manager told me to do it.
It's
And
right
if
there.
we have a meeting
He
after
think
every,
he's still in the old shop. When
No,
y'all was in the
listen,
basement.
listen,
You
listen,
got
though.
technology now.
Hold on, though.
It's there.
listen, we will have a meeting, and
He
because
reading every letter PETOP. Nigga, you
listen,
don't need to do all that.
but listen
It's
though,
over.
we have a meeting after every podcast, and I'm not getting in trouble for you niggas. I'm not doing it. Now, I am going to definitely ask them, hey, since our engineers are the ish and they can put it up on the screen,
Right.
we don't need to do it.
Yeah.
If they tell me to still do it, guess who's going to still do it? I'm
like-
going to still do it. So as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted.
I'm sorry.
Where was I at? IG at CMONEY_S.T. What's that? Is that an
L.
L? That's an L.
That's an L. That's an L.
Underscore
It's a lowercase L.
CEO.
It's on there.
Next we have not just. Next we got.
You know you upgraded your studio. Your studio is upgraded.
And our engineers is the House of Glory, baby. House of Glory.
Follow me at Comedian Malcolm Hill. COMEDIANMALCOLMHILL. Are y'all gonna read every letter on every?
Yes, thank you for doing it correctly this time.
Okay.
Thank you. Next, we have not just desserts,
Not just the jury.
coordinator, event planner, and caterer. She's currently serving Sundays Sunday between Sunday and Tuesday. So you can go there Sunday, you can go there Monday, you can go there Tuesday at Chillin' Cheers.
All 3 days he did.
8:35. So you always gotta come in with the Barry White-ish. Like, get out of here, man. Hold on.
5835 Rogerson Avenue.
That's what I'm. Like everybody can't. Excuse me, engineer. Can I get some Barry White, please?
And my
Grandmother selling
Excuse me. Okay. You ready? Barry White.
5835 Rising Sun. Thank you.
I told y'all my engineers is. You know what I'm saying? Listen to this,
My
y'all.
grandmother selling platters. That's grandma GRA. That's GRA mom. That's not on there. No. Okay.
All right, Chris.
Okay.
All right, you can follow Not Just Desserts. Her Instagram and her Facebook is
Oh Lord, don't tell me.
NOT
Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. This nigga has to read every letter of the goddamn. What the
Listen
heck?
to this. Look at this. What that say?
Spell it.
Yeah.
It's on there.
That's our managers.
It's on there.
Listen. Hey, Chris, you up. It's your turn.
All right.
And make sure you spell it out.
All right. You can follow us on. You can follow us on all platforms. You can follow. Man,
He's scared to read the letters down.
I don't want to mess up the spelling.
Go ahead.
Might get my butt whipped. I can't say ish.
Well, guess what? You got 10 minutes to spell it right. To do it.
Right. You can
Spell it or
look,
not.
Listen. You can follow us on Facebook, Philly 4Horsemen Podcast. Flipping the script right now. I'm getting busy. Yeah.
Why you
yeah,
gotta sound mad though?
Yeah. I ain't crazy.
Go ahead. Read all the letters, man.
TikTok. Come on.
You can follow us on Instagram at Philly 4Horsemen. You can follow us on TikTok. Oh, we're gonna do a TikTok dance after this too. So we're gonna post that on TikTok. We're gonna do the old school, new school thing. Dave's doing the new school. I'm doing the old school. I'm gonna be doing the robot.
Time out.
And I'm gonna do the kit and play.
Don't I get some say so? We'll talk about that later.
Oh, my bad, partner. I meant to tell you that in the memo. All right. You can also hit us up on the email, podcast4horsemen@gmail.com. Woo, 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 woo.
All right, y'all.
This has been crazy.
Hey,
I'm feeling something right now.
What's that?
tell us.
I can't really explain it. Seriously, like no joke. That's no joke right here. I'm really feeling something right now. I don't know what it is.
You had some rhino pills from the gas station? What is wrong with you?
I think I might need them. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, man.
I want to give them a try.
Extra large?
Is it a white rhino or a black rhino?
It's a black rhino.
So listen to this, fellas.
I don't know.
Men
You okay?
Men have aspirations or should have one.
Right.
We should have one.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I know women always talking, listen, you know, I'm a queen. You know, they do things, but men, we are not smart enough to say, I need that too. So listen to this, fellas. Let me turn around. Y'all can see me. And I am not saying this because
Is he about to cry?
No.
cry, nigga.
I
look like he about to cry. Yeah, I look like he about
This
to
is
shed a
Valentine's
tear.
Day.
Yeah.
Did this woman leave him? I'm trying to think.
Listen. I don't.
But go ahead, I'm sorry.
I don't have a Valentine. We'll talk about
That's
that
what
later.
it is. I know.
So listen though, seriously, all
got
jokes
one.
aside, all jokes aside,
Right.
men, I want y'all to listen to this every morning. What I'm about to say. And what I'm about to say, I'm not saying this because I'm perfect. I'm not saying this because I don't need it. I'm saying it because as a whole, we need this. Like we need to be able to wake up in the morning time and say, I'm a king.
You all right, man?
I'm doing just fine.
Okay.
I am serious about this, man.
It might be down to the one horse.
I am very serious. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Are you ready?
We ready.
I am a king.
Okay.
We are to protect the women. Our mothers,
Heavy.
they need
Right.
us.
Okay.
Our sisters,
Okay.
they need us.
Heavy.
Right.
Our sons, guess who they watching right now?
Us.
Your son is watching you right now. You are a king.
That's right.
I am a king. Do you understand this? Do you know what kings do? Kings lead.
Yeah.
You are to follow your sons, your sisters, your mothers, your aunts, your nieces. We are to protect them. Right now, we're killing them right now. A girl just got shot, 16, 15-year-old. They shot into the house. She's dead. That's not a joke.
I know.
That's
you just
serious.
run the move.
You know what I'm saying? I am a king.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Your sons are watching you. You are the example. So you say to yourself in the morning time, I'm a king. I'm going to do what I got to do.
Right.
You fall today, get up. You fall tomorrow, get up.
So
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you definitely right.
You get up. That business that you wanted to start it. What you waiting for? Start that business. Stop procrastinating. You want the Kings of Philly? Start the Kings of Philly. What is you waiting for?
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? You fall,
Let's
get
make
up.
this
You're supposed to have some drugs with that.
Let's make this a movement. Let's make this king thing.
We kings. That's right. You
we
put
kings.
something in me. I don't know what just happened. You
Get
put
up.
something in me.
We-
Get up.
We kings.
Wake up.
I don't know
Yes,
what
sir.
just got over me now. I was calling myself the Prince of Philly. Now, damn it, I'm the
King of Philly. Why
I'm
you
the king
selling
of Philly.
Where my
procrastination?
crown at?
I was the
Where
Prince
my
of Philly.
crown
I'm the
at?
king. You changed
Listen,
me, brother.
self-proclaimed. You're a
Okay.
self-proclaimed king. You act that way. You act accordingly.
That's right.
I mean, protect, provide. Do it. Listen, I make mistakes. I'm not saying this because I'm perfect.
Right.
Look in the mirror and let yourself know today, this is what I'm going to do.
Right.
Don't let procrastination stop you from doing it. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm the king of procrastination. And today, that ends today.
Wow.
I'm going home. I'm going to clean the bathroom. I've been procrastinating.
You let all that up to say because you're going to
I'm going to
Is
the
that the
smallest thing that you could think of.
Right,
Get
right,
it done.
right. No more
You get the
procrastination.
small things done. You don't gotta raise your hand. You're
I
a
got it.
king. Say what you gotta say.
I'm a king. You know what? I was supposed to wash clothes today, but you know what? I procrastinated. I'm gonna wash tomorrow. Guaranteeing that.
But guess what? You start with them small things.
Right.
It will lead to the great things.
Right. Yep. I'm
You
gonna
see
do
what
oil
I'm
change.
you
I'ma
understand
do
what I'm
oil
saying?
change
Tank?
tomorrow,
Or you
'cause
change
I've been
whatever it
procrastinating.
is.
I've been
That's right.
procrastinating.
Whatever
My car
it
is loud
is.
as heck right now.
Whatever it is, no matter how small it is,
That's right.
those
He's right.
small
He's
things
right.
turns into great things.
Small things
Get
turn
it
into great
done.
things. Get it
Even
done.
if you want to go to the gym, don't
Go to the
procrastinate.
gym.
Go to the gym. Let's go.
No more procrastination.
That's right.
You just lit it up. You just.
Let's do it.
Let's do
I
it.
don't know what got
So-
over you
so-
to change
so
like
what-
that.
so
It
what-
scared me, actually. I was a little nervous.
So,
It's
so
real. It's
what's
real.
the key word right now? Wake up.
And
Get up.
Get up.
You get knocked down, get
Get
up.
up.
The women got their thing, and their thing is, I rise up.
Yeah,
Their thing
yeah.
is, I rise.
Yeah.
Guess what we do? We get
That's right.
Get
right.
up.
Get up.
Go do what you got to do. Point blank. Period.
Get up.
Get up.
That's right. And
Get it.
stop tricking a nigga with them waist trainers, okay? Ladies, stop tricking us with them waist trainers, making it look like that's what it is. I'm hugging you, feel like I'm hugging a bulletproof vest. Are you the
I don't
police?
know what he's talking about.
Stop tricking a
Fellas,
nigga.
I want y'all to get up. I want you to do
No more waist
whatever it
trainers.
is
That's
you
right.
set out to do.
Yeah.
Whatever
I'm
that
tired of it.
business is you're thinking about,
Yeah, that's right.
get up. You wake up in the morning time, you lead your family.
Yeah.
You lead your kids, your wives, your daughters.
Be who you are.
They're watching.
Right.
That's right.
Be
Who you be you. No more waist trainers, no more rhino pills, no
That's
more.
right.
Hold up.
Well,
I want to try that first. We'll talk about that later.
no more of that.
man.
Okay? And ladies, stop buying your hair from the corner store. You know what I'm saying?
Keep
You ever
it
see the-
natural.
Yeah, you ever see the up on the top rack at the
You know
corner
what I
store?
mean? Keep it natural.
Hey, yo, you talking about you looking for a real man and your hair is in between the macaroni and cheese and extension cords.
$5.99.
Right.
$5.99.
I'm looking for a real man. Here your hair is smelling like power steering fluid because he
How much you pay for that?
Yeah.
I paid $150. $150. You need to take it back.
So every
Yeah,
Tuesday,
yeah. Be a king.
we are going to have some words of encouragement.
Oh, that was the
every,
words of encouragement.
Every single Tuesday. I mean, if you're encouraging women not to get the hair between the macaroni and cheese and the oodles and noodles, that's fine too.
Yes.
That is
Wear
your
your
encouragement.
real hair. Don't get your hair off the top rack. The guy that's making your hoagies should not be getting your hair. That's all I'm telling you. Your real hair, okay? That's all I'm telling you.
Yo, hey, listen. It was a pleasure having my guy here.
Yes.
Well, you just changed. He just changed the mood, and it scared me.
It got serious.
Yes, it got serious.
I am
They
very
should have had that
serious.
music on.
Yeah,
They should
I
have
mean-
had that. When you do the word of the day like that, have this music on low because you scared me. You say, I'm going through something, and I'm like, this nigga about to get
Well,
best.
yeah. So
He about to get best.
So this is
said, "I'm
something
going
that
through
I've been thinking about, and it just hit me like,
I'm going through
let the people know.
Yeah.
Like seriously, sometimes you need to hear that push.
Right.
You know, you're thinking about that business and you're scared to do it. Just go do it. The only way you're going to know if you're going to make it is to try it.
Yeah,
Don't
definitely.
wait until you can't do it. Then we'll say, hey, I should have tried. So someone said they would never do business with someone that has not failed yet.
That's right.
As you fail, you learn lessons.
Right. That's true.
There's no way to know the blueprint unless you try it. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody made a blueprint
Right.
through writing, and you have a map to follow now.
Yep.
But you don't know if you've never
Right.
traversed that terrain. You
Write
see what
your
I'm saying?
own jokes.
Hey.
Write your own jokes. If you fail, you fail. Just try it.
That's right.
You don't have to.
There you
If
go.
they
You
don't
boo
have to
you,
watch nobody.
they boo you.
That's right.
But get back on that stage.
But if it works, you know that you did yourself.
Yes, sir.
There's people going to sleep right now, and they 15 different comedians all in one, and they go to sleep smiling, right? But they 25 different comedians because they did 25 different people's shit. Do your own shit. If it wins, it wins. If it don't, it don't. Go to sleep with pride.
And you can take that same philosophy through life.
Can't bop.
Try it. Oh, we can eat now? We can eat the candy?
My bad.
Oh, y'all had stuff for the guys? Y'all didn't say nothing. Oh, they got the pens going.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You too young to know about that. What you talking about?
Shit.
Hey, listen, we're out of here, everybody.
Comedian Malcolm Hill.
Yes, sir.
COMEDIANHILL.
I want to
Comedian Malcolm Hill.
give a shout out.
Spell out every letter to everything.
What?
Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Joe the Boss. Shout out to all the comedians in Philadelphia, man. Denny Live, Buck Wild, Teray.
Hey,
everybody,
give a
man.
shout out to your girls. You know
Shout
what I mean?
out to
For
all the girls.
Valentine's Day.
It's Valentine's
For
Day.
everybody that got a Valentine, I don't have a Valentine, so I hope y'all had fun on Valentine's Day.
I got a Valentine's.
What's her name?
Kia, my baby. Want to give a shout out to my baby Kia watching, tuning in. Yes, sir. Happy
Shout out to
Valentine's
Kia.
Day.
What's
Shout out
up,
to
Kia?
What's up, kid?
You know what I
You're
mean?
not gonna get none of these candy.
I
they
already
good?
got her candy. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Baby
Hey,
white
listen.
boys.
The 2 Horsemen show.
Speaking of Valentine's Day, is sex really a gift? You're a comedian, so I know you're going.
Sex is women try to use sex as a gift.
Is that fair?
No, well, you're gonna take the gift though, right?
Now, if you don't get to him, I'm gonna take the gift.
Yeah,
I'm gonna eat it all up.
I'm gonna eat it all,
I'm gonna eat it
anime.
all.
I'm gonna eat that cake, anime. I'm gonna eat that cake.
They try to use sex as a gift, but you will take that gift.
Especially if she got that wet. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, the pastor's outside. Oh, you know, if you're married and she's giving you sex, you know, that's good. You know, I mean, because I heard married men don't get it that much.
No, well, that's what they say.
I mean, you ain't.
I'm not married. I've been single.
I ain't married.
I've been single for damn near 15 years. You married?
Hey, I ain't married. Okay.
So how often do you get sex?
Huh?
How hell? You heard me?
Shit,
How often do you get sex?
Well, I don't put my business out there. Well,
I mean, you either get it once. You're not telling what you do in the bedroom. You're just saying how often.
You know, two.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I fall in love quick.
Oh, you next. Hold on. You next. Hold that thought.
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say right now. You know,
Once a week, twice a week.
man,
You don't seem believable, nigga, either. Well, nigga,
twice.
Twice a week? Okay. First of all, y'all not married. You should be getting it at least
yes,
4 times a week.
At least.
You're not married.
She work, I work, so the time schedule is the weekend. So and then
Oh, y'all
sometimes
schedule the time to have sex?
Oh,
It's
no.
on a schedule you like
No, ain't no
after
schedule.
Y'all
every
is too
No.
early in the game to schedule sex.
No, we don't
Once you
schedule.
get
We don't
23 years in,
Right after
then you
Sanford
can
and Son.
schedule sex.
Oh no!
Right after Sanford and Son go off,
trust
you
me.
can get this pussy.
Trust me, I do it during the week too. When she be okay. So yeah.
What? When she be away, you do it.
I'm not gonna lie. I was with an older woman, and she would want to have sex right after Sanford and Son go off. Right? I mean, when the commercial come on, and it was like, you need to be hurrying up because I need to see Sanford and Son.
So,
She did that on purpose.
speaking of sex, are you
Apparently, she didn't care about it because it was like, hurry up with this bullshit. Okay.
Right, really?
so you
really.
getting coochie tonight? It's Valentine's Day.
This is well,
It's not over yet. You still got 3 hours.
yeah.
You still got 3 hours.
There's a lot of side chick day. Yesterday was a lot of people was out at the show. There was a show yesterday. It was side chick Valentine's Day. It was yesterday.
Oh
So it was
man!
side chick day yesterday. But I'm not gonna lie, I fall in love fast. When I I fall in love
By the
fast.
second nut, you in love.
Listen, I will propose to you like a lot of times I'll be nigga.
All right.
It was to the point where I wouldn't even leave the house. She'd be like, "Where?" I'll be calling her from the phone. She'd be like, "Where you at?" I'm like, "I'm on the porch."
So I got.
You
a
didn't get
question.
home yet? No, I'm on the porch.
Murder got a question.
I got a question for you.
Uh-oh.
So
If he got a
you said
question-
you fall in love quick, right?
Fast.
Let's
Pussy make me
see.
fall in
Is
love.
it from the sloppy toppy or is it from the wet?
Whoa.
That's a good one.
Whoa.
Damn, I never thought about that. From the wet. From the
Whoa.
wet. From the wet. Yeah, definitely. I fall in love fast. If I take you to the movies and buy you some popcorn, we gonna get married. We damn near gonna get married. Don't let me buy you nothing at the movies because you my girl.
Hey, listen,
So,
we got a few minutes
seriously.
left. If there's any Valentiners that is listening, call in 484-215-0623. If y'all got any
Call
questions, for our
Yeah.
guy, Mr. Malcolm Hill.
Yeah.
If y'all want to be his Valentine for the night,
Oh, yeah, I'm
you got
single.
3
I'm
hours
single.
left.
Yeah.
He's single man.
He's single.
That's right.
484.
I got rhino pills in me, Percocets, and penicillin all in me right now.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I'm ready to go.
He's ready.
Yes.
Y'all better be ready out there. You ain't playing no
I
game.
got a condom on right now.
If I have any married
Just in
men,
case.
can y'all call in? I want to know, are you getting some booty tonight? And is
booty
she
a gift?
considering that a gift?
Gift. Right.
I just want to know. Now, while we wait for a caller, when you say Valentine, right?
Right.
Do you say Happy Valentine Day? Or do you say Happy Valentine's Day? Or do you do like my other king over here? I'm not saying
Happy
no
Valentine's
name. Or do
Day.
you say Happy Valentine,
Valentine.
with an M Day? What do you do, Mr. Malcolm?
You said Valentine?
He say Valentine.
Valentine's
He say,
Day.
Let me
What
tell
school
you
you
what
went to?
me and
Dobbins?
wifey do.
What school you went to?
I went down south.
You
down
went to
south.
Dobbins? Valentine. Happy
Valentine.
Valentine. You went to Fortune?
No, I went to Germantown.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. That
There you go.
explains
That's why he said
every-
Valentine. That's
he
why
went to Germantown.
You say Happy Valentine Day.
That explains
Happy
it. See,
Valentine.
I wouldn't even have brought, if I knew he went to Germantown,
Germantown, that's why.
I would not even have brought that up.
Yeah.
I would not have
It
said
was
nothing.
only
Shout out to G-Town. You know, they not here no more. You know, it's that abandoned building right there in
Oh, yeah, they-
Germantown
they-
and High
I wonder
Street, you know what
why.
I'm saying? You know.
Hey, listen, I also want to get a shout out to Chocolate Chip and Sip. They will be here soon. We will have her.
They
here.
dancers, chocolate chip and shit.
Listen,
Oh, they did?
listen. You can tune in
I'm
to
tuning
Chocolate
in
Chip
that.
and
I
Sip.
wanna
Just
see
Google it. They are on every single platform for the record.
Wow.
They are on Apple Music.
They
on.
strippers?
They got no. She's not a
Chocolate
stripper.
Trip and Slip.
Chocolate Chip and Sip.
I could have sworn
It's another podcast, right?
Oh, okay. Oh,
and
okay.
and when I tell you, she's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. We're going to have
Okay.
her here on the show, and she is crazy. She is you times 10.
Okay.
Can you
Okay.
actually imagine you
I
times
can't
10?
imagine that. I can't imagine that. I want to see this. This is
Listen
next
to what
week?
I'm saying to
Oh,
you.
next Tuesday?
No, I got to get the 21st.
I gotta see her.
She's going to be here
Chocolate Chip
the
and Sip.
21st. Chocolate Chip and Sip. That's the
And
name of her
ask
show.
them-
Listen, she has a podcast, and it's called Chocolate Chip and Sip. If you just Google it, it'll come up.
And when she's on here, ask her how she came up with that name. How did that name come about? Because how the 4 Horsemen come about, and it's two of y'all. But ask her why is it Chocolate Chip and Ship? Okay.
Look.
Ask her well, how did that
Hold
name
on,
come
time
up?
out, time out, time out, time
I
out.
know. I'm just,
The side chick, first of all, we got a comment.
Yes.
I can't see it on the board, but listen. So one person say that the wife gets everything. Hold on, let's read it. What that say? Read that, Murder. Read that.
the day before is always side chick day. Yeah. A lot of
Yes.
dudes take their woman out on the day before.
Hold, read that. What? No.
The wife
First
did
of
it all
all,
first.
first of all, the
it
wife
all
is the most important. She get it on the day. The side chick, that must have been a side chick that put that comment up. The side chick gets it on the 13th or the 15th.
Right. Right.
Okay?
Right. If your
the
man
side
taking
chick
you
gets
out
it on the 13th
right?
or the 15th. If the 14th come around and you don't see this man, if you don't see this man-
the side chick don't get nata.
I mean,
She
it depends.
get
Then
what she get.
listen. Then she ain't doing what
She-
she's supposed to be doing. You got to give her
Listen,
something. You
the
got to keep
man-
her.
Listen, the wifey get everything. The side chick don't get nothing.
I mean,
She making a box of candy from Rite Aid.
whatever it is she
Or one
get.
of them big stuff.
The big bears for $20. Yeah, something.
There you go.
But she get her time, whatever it is she's gonna get.
Right.
The candy bear, whatever it is, she get it on the 13th or the 15th.
Right.
If your man is absent right now, or girl,
Yep.
that means she's with her main
He's
joint.
with a main joint. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
She'll see you tomorrow. Don't even worry
Yeah,
about it.
don't worry.
He'll see you tomorrow. Don't
You
even
might
worry
get some
about it.
candy. You might get some candy.
What that say?
Let my man try it. Let my man try it. Yeah. You
Let
need
my
to-
man try it.
Ladies, call your man today.
Now,
If
you're
this is
really
where you know where
special,
you at. Right.
Hell yeah.
Call that nigga today.
if you're really special, you get 13, 14, and 15. Especially if it falls on the weekend. You get the whole weekend.
Right. Right.
But if you decide you're on, I promise you,
You get a half a day.
the 25th, you won't see him.
Yep.
Whatever. Thanksgiving, whatever day that fall on, you're not going to see him.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day, you
course.
definitely not going to see him.
course.
It's always before and after.
After. Yeah.
Even if you really like your side joint, you might love your side joint. She's still not going to get that day.
No.
Now, if you give her that day and you got a wife,
Right.
then you don't even need to be with her.
Listen,
You
she
might as well-
she got a date. Side John Tuesday. That's your day. Tuesday.
Oh, I got something special to.
But there's a lot of side guys too. We always
I
talk
mean,
about women. It's
but
a
guys,
lot of side
but guys love
Yeah.
to be the side guy. We love
Yeah,
that.
that's true.
I ain't got to do nothing but come knock that thing
Oh,
down.
unless they get caught up with the feelings and all that. And
I mean,
man,
then
I
you
want
ain't-
to be. I don't want to be the side man. I want to be the main man.
I mean, then
Like
you
we
then-
asked on my show.
you messing the game
Who
up.
who cheats more, men or women?
Okay, we also had that conversation. So, men cheats more,
Right. That's what I said.
but
Yeah.
women cheat better.
okay.
So I'm gonna ask you what I asked my mama. Ask you what I asked my partner. How many times have you actually seen a cat have sex?
I've seen a cat. I didn't want to look, but I've seen it.
You seen? I know. How many times have you seen it?
Probably like once.
Once.
I ain't
And
been
how?
cat-
I seen
and
it.
how
I was
old-
looking.
Hold
I
on,
ain't
hold on.
been
How
counting.
old were you? How old? Give me a roundabout age.
Years ago.
Years ago.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
how many? So women, no, we normally refer to women as cats,
Yeah.
Right.
So in all your years, you've seen it one time. Now, what about a dog? How many times have you seen a dog have sex?
It might be about one, 2 times when I was younger. I ain't
All
seen
right,
it.
so it's more than the cat, right?
Right, yeah, more than the cat.
And we always refer to men
As
as
dogs.
dogs.
Yeah, that's true.
So that we get caught, but
Right.
the women don't get caught that much. So they fucking trust and believe.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And women are so smooth, they can just leave they side nigga. They come in, hey boo, how you doing?
no,
we
no.
stupid. We stupid. We gotta go up and wash up.
I got a story to tell.
Tell that story.
I'm gonna tell you how females so slick. Let me tell you this story. A long time ago, this is a girl I knew. She used to live around the old way, but she moved down north. So she had seen her one day, got her number, boom, 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 busted up on the phone. She's like, yo, you need to come down my crib. So I'm like, all right, yeah, my ex is here, but we ain't together. I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. So I'm like, all right, I
That
didn't
happened to
care.
me before.
Yeah.
We ain't
Look,
together.
look, you know
We
I
ain't-
didn't care.
we ain't
Look,
together.
You know I'm a guy. Yeah,
Right.
come on down, spend the night. Sure. Went down there, whole 9 yards. Boom, her girlfriend was over there, so he was over there. So she introduced us, right? So she was like, yeah, this is my cousin.
Yo! Listen to this. That's crazy. Finish that story, yo.
So the bull looked at me like,
It's my
you
cousin.
know how us
Right.
guys. Come on.
Like, I ain't never heard this nigga. We've been
I've
together
never
2
heard
years.
none of
Yeah,
this
I
nigga
never
in the
seen him
family.
at the reunion.
Right.
But okay, I'm gonna play along with this.
Right.
So we busy playing along. So her and her girlfriend go out to the bar. So it's me and him. We sitting there smoking cigarettes together, looking at TV. They all out. So she coming back. Boom. They go upstairs. I'm downstairs. All right, whatever. So the next day he get up and go to work. He's working at the stadium. So after he go to work, the kids go outside and play. So it's just me and her. We start.
Right.
Is that the way you did it though?
Oh yeah,
Had to be fast. Had to be fast. Show
Yeah,
them when nigga coming home.
we on the
Nigga,
couch. Look, we on the couch. The kids outside, so
Oh, okay.
you know, we gotta time that thing real quick. So yeah, I did my 1-2 step, boom, 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 and I stepped and I skated and I left. I was like, yo, when I left, I was like, yo, I can't believe this shit really went down like that. These females ain't.
Ish. Listen, this is what's funny about his story.
Wow.
And I swear to you, I can't make this up. I swear to, can I swear to God on something like this? But this is a true story. The same identical story as you, but deeper.
Yeah.
I worked at Wawa for my first job.
Right.
Second job. Wawa at 23rd and Hamilton. I'm at this job. The girl comes in. She's older. She's way older than me. And I thought I was the ish. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm sexy, whatever. So I'm making her a hoagie. She coming on to me. I'm like, yo, she got like 5 kids right here. Why is she coming on to me? Turns out the couple was a nephew. So she gets my number. I give her a number. We go out a couple times. She does the same identical thing. And guess where she from? North Philly.
Wow.
I'm not gonna say her name.
Wow.
But the bottom line was she introduced me to her husband. Now,
shit.
I had no warning, and I was not worried about this at all. I didn't know it was going to be a guy there at all. She introduced me as her cousin to her husband. To her husband. Now, he worked at UPS. Every night that he left,
You know
I
you're
knocked
giving
that
out
thing down.
You know you're giving out too much information.
Listen, I
Somebody
can
is
fight.
working
I
for
really
UPS
can
is about
fight.
to-
No, it came out though.
Yeah.
Hold on, it came out.
You should have
So-
said UPS now, niggas like I work at UPS.
Listen, no,
My
he
girls-
know.
My
Let me
girls
tell-
in North Philly. I worked at UPS.
Listen, hold on though. Here's what happened though. One day I told her like, listen, I can't do this no more.
Yeah.
I really can't do this. Me and your husband getting close. We working out together. I'm training him how to fight. This, that, and the other. Like he was young. He was like me and him was around the same age. I guess she cool. She like young guys. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, so she got mad. She called this nigga and was like, yo, they tried to come on to me. This nigga was home and like, this was North Philly, around 29th and Girard. This nigga was home in like 30 seconds. Now, me and him in the middle of the street fighting now. Boop, bop, boop, bop, boop, bop, boop, bop. So now I'm sitting on top. I'm like, bro, I don't want to fight you. I'm
Right,
sorry I
right.
did what happened. Look how I got you. I can really hurt you right now. And I'm not doing nothing.
Wow.
So he thought about it. I was like, yo, man, get the fuck off me. So I just got up off him. I went in the house to get my stuff. This nigga called his people. Now it's 1,000 niggas. It's 1,000 niggas outside. I got people too, just for the record. So I called my man. My man is big time around 29th and Girard. T-Man,
Okay.
shout out to T-Man.
You
I
giving
love
out
you,
a lot
bro.
of names, nigga. You
Listen, I didn't say no names but T-Man. That's my guy.
about to get niggas locked
Yo,
up. This nigga.
he pulled up.
Whoever work at UPS, We be looking for your ass, nigga.
No, he
You done
know,
fuck
like,
somebody's woman
it
at the
came-
UPS
it
nigga
came
that lives
out,
in
though.
North Philly, nigga. This is about to.
So he came up, and they wouldn't let me out the crib, but he came up in this little, what's that called? Firebird, Jonas Red Firebird, got me up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
He done gave out
But
T-Mac's
women-
car and everything.
listen,
He about to get this nigga locked
Listen,
up.
oh, he licensed to carry. You better not run up on him. You better not run up on him. But yo, that's really a true freaking
females
story.
Listen,
something, man.
Women is so smart at what they do.
No, well, I was over this chick house one time, and she talking about she's single, and I'm sitting there, and her phone ringing. Bring, bring, and she's sitting there looking at it. And I'm like, you gonna answer? She's like, no, there ain't nobody. And then it just rung over and over again. Nigga. And it don't seem like when it's somebody, it should start getting louder. Right? So she go pick it up. So then she's arguing with this nigga. Right? Now
She arguing with nobody.
She arguing with the guy.
I know,
right?
I know, with nobody.
But then she said, I don't give a fuck about you, your boys, or nothing. My new man is sitting right here, and we don't give a fuck about you, your boy, your knives, none of that shit. Okay? We don't give a fuck about you. Bam! I'm sitting there like, what the fuck you just do? Nigga, I can't fight. She talking about, you ain't got no gun. I said, I ain't got shit. We don't give a fuck about you, your gun, your boys, and none of your shit. We are tired of you. We tired of you. I said, what the fuck? We tired of you.
She brought the weed in there. Like, oh,
That nigga when he came to the door, I was like, my name is Francesco. I am her hairstylist. I am Francesco Rinaldi, her hairstylist. We don't give a fuck about you, your gun, and your boys, and none of your shit. Okay.
Like, we must be speaking in French. We,
Yeah,
ain't no we. Yeah. You mean you?
Nigga, I'm her hairdresser, Francesco Rinaldi.
Hey, listen, we got 3 minutes. 3 minutes left. Y'all got 3 minutes to call in and ask my man a question.
Call in,
We
man.
got 3 minutes, and we out of here. You know what I'm saying?
I remember I was at 40th Street movie theater, and some girl, I'm in there taking a piss. The movie was on already, so I'm the only one in the stall. It's like 4 stalls behind me, right beside me. I'm taking a piss, and I'm hearing, and I'm like,
in the bathroom?
In the bathroom, I'm hearing, So you know me, I had to climb up over top of the thing to look down. I'm looking down. This girl looking up at me. This motherfucker is standing up hitting it, right? So I had to, you know me, I had to wait outside the door because I want to see what this bitch look like.
Right,
I want to
right,
see
right.
what type of.
Or you want to see if you can
I
get
need
next?
to see if I could be
You
right.
want to see if you can be next, or
She came right out the bathroom and went and sat right down with another dude at the restaurant. You know how they had that restaurant, sat right there with this nigga. I said, these women ain't shit.
Oh, see, I told you, women is better at it than we
Listen,
are because we would have been.
I got another story.
Check the stalls in the bathroom.
I
man.
got
Check
one
the
more
stalls.
story before we leave off.
Let's
of
hear
here.
it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I remember this one girl. She lived out West Philly.
Oh shit! West Philly.
Look. But this how I met her. At, remember?
You're never supposed to
Damn,
give
what-
out the jobs in West Philly. You're giving out information that people put
I
two
just
and
said
two
West
together.
Philly.
You about to give people.
I didn't say the street. I just said West Philly. West Philly is kind of big, you know.
Okay.
you know.
All right.
But what's them 2 clubs that used to be on Spring Garden? Transit and
Yeah.
Me and my man went to Transit. Met this little thick joint. She thick, like thick.
I like the big
You
women.
put it, yeah. You put it like this. You take it down.
If I can't
Put it
carry
like
you-
this.
but I gotta
Yeah.
be able to put you up on the dresser.
Put it like this, huh?
Yeah.
She had the biggest butt ever in life. But yeah, long story short, I hit her up. Went over a crib. So when I'm over the crib, she's like, "Yeah, can you go to the store, get me the fruity 211? I want a 211 and a pack of cigarettes."
That's the kind of women you messing with Fruity 211 and Pakistan.
Fruity
You know,
Tooties,
listen.
Fruity Tooties, and a
What kind of women you
211.
messing with, nigga?
A
A Swisher Sweet and a 211 and
you
a
know,
4
you know,
Loco?
you know
What kind
that
of 4
two-
Loco women you messing with?
Matter of
nigga?
fact, it was a 4 Loco. She
4
wanted-
Loco and a
she
Swisher
wanted-
Sweet,
She wanted a
nigga.
loco. So
This
I'm
nigga.
like, all right, I went down there with it. So I go in the crib. So she's like, yeah, my man at work.
Oh shit.
The man at work. She's like, yeah, don't worry, he don't
He
get off. I mean, So we up there doing our thing. So we gets it in. So she's like, oh, let me see where you at before we get in. Yeah. Make that phone call, see where
Right.
you at real quick, cause I don't got time for the BS and
Right,
all this.
right.
Cause you ain't my girl. Cause I'll be like, yo, you can have her. But I was about to have fun with her. You can have her. So he hit her. She hit him up. Oh yeah, I'm at work. I won't be there until such and such. All right. He said he won't be to the crib, back at the crib till like 6:30. So mind you, it was like 4:30. So I'm like, all right, you better handle this right now because I'm trying to do my thing, get out of here. So we did our thing, boom, 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 got out of there. So he's
Do it like this again. I'm sorry,
man.
That's his move.
We's in the bed. So I was from the back doing the Dougie, like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You see my foot up there?
This nigga got his hand behind his own head. He fucking with his hand behind his head.
So, we did our thing and I left out of there. I was like, yo, these some crazy. I can write a book about my life.
Right.
Things I did. And
Yo, this dude told me this story. He said, Michael, whatever I tell you, don't laugh. So he said, listen, he worked 2 jobs. And his woman is staying home. He said, every time I come home, I would see an extra glass on the table. So he was kind of curious, why is it always an extra glass on the table, right? Mm-hmm. So anyway, long story short, he said he was fucking her, right? And he said he went to go back door, fuck her in the ass. He said, Malcolm, the ass was wide open. I said, nigga, he going in the front door, niggas is going in her back door. They said the back door was wide open. Nigga, tears was coming out of my eyes, nigga.
Wow.
Niggas is fucking his girl in the ass.
Wow.
I said, what kind of...
That's
crazy. Nigga had a Foy Loco and a Swiss
yeah, a female would do anything.
Hey, and the same dude, right? Listen, he said he was at work. This is how he got fired. This is real shit. This nigga called home to his woman on his lunch break, and some dude answered the phone and said she in the bathroom.
Wow.
That nigga ran off the job, lost his job and everything for this damn girl.
Hey.
I done heard.
Hey, we gonna end it on that
note.
Yeah,
we gonna
women are better.
Women are right.
Yeah,
women
are better.
Yeah.
Hey, so we gonna need your help with this already.
Yes.
4 horsemen. We do our thing. Well, we don't say 4. 2 twice. You know what I'm saying?
All right, the 4 horsemen. Okay,
Right.
that's what you say, nigga. If that's what you say, the 4 horsemen.
All right.
2.
10, you giving us a hand? No? Okay. All right, you ready?
Yes.
One.
What do we do? What are we doing here?
You know how Ric Flair do the
Oh, we doing it then. Let's do it then.
Yeah.
Woo, swoo, woo.
One.
1, 2,
3.
Woo!